So here's a solar panel, 100 watt theoretically, and the power cord goes to this one, which is basically the input of this battery pack. And here's a fridge. The fridge is this one, it's a compressor fridge. If I simply plug it in, of course nothing happens, the fridge is not powering on, no sound. If I power on this one then and the DC output, then it will receive power. But the weird thing is this one. When I connect the solar panel, that green LED will light up. The box comes on and the fridge comes on. Notice the sound. LCD is on. So by powering through this left one, the battery pack, power is automatically sent to this DC output also. Now that's interesting. And since the blue is also moving, means that it's charging the battery also. Plus it's sending power out through this wire. And it says 0 watts output. Interesting, but the fridge is working, so it's not working through the internal electronics of the battery pack, but it's sending directly from this one to that one, I think. So that's working. Okay, now let's power on the DC. Now this rises and the other one remains, the 38. Interesting, a 100 watt solar panel is inputting only 38 watts, but it's on the sun totally. The fridge should use around 50 watts. And how it is charging, the blue, the movement of the blue means charging, how it's charging if it's receiving less and sending out more. Interesting. If I power it off, the fridge stops. Now it really uses its own electronics. So power is not sent directly from this one to this one, but it's stopped somehow internally. If I disconnect the solar panel, everything turns off. Reconnect it. This is on. Beep. The fridge is on. And it's also charging. And it's not sending out anything, theoretically. That's a weird behavior. Power is sent out from the input to the output and is theoretically stored in the battery also because it's charging. 0 watts output. So the battery pack is at 63%. Let's see in time, will it increase or not? By the way, the machine, this battery pack is off. It was not powered on from there. Neither the DC is on. The blue LED is not on there at the DC. If the consumer is inserted, then 37 is the input and 0 is the output. If I remove the consumer, input and output remains the same. That's interesting. Plug it in. Fridge starts up. Input output is the same. After a while, it's on 62%, but it is charging downwards. It receives power and it does not send out anything. Interesting, but the percentage of the battery goes down. Fridge stopped. Yes, it reached 10 degrees target temperature. It's back to 63%, so it's not going up really or not going down. Now let's see, will it go up or down if I power this on and that on? That does nothing because it's already displaying something. DC. Now we have output and it's higher than the input. Now let's see if that 63% will go down or not. Because we have solar panels, they were adjusted. We receive from a 100 watt solar panel, I guess less than 100. This says only 40. Let's see, will the 63 go up or down? These 12-volt connectors are pretty bad. That's just a heat shrink. It's pretty warm, and I moved it before, and that 39 input went up to 50 something. So these are pretty wasteful. 0 input. The tip is pretty warm, almost hot. Ouch. Only 30, 20, 30, 49, 59. I'm still holding it with my hand, and that number is moving up and down. Pretty bad connectors. The other one, the output, 12-volt output, is also heating up. Slowly going up, 64%. So this always tells that it receives less and outputs more. 36 is smaller than 40. But somehow the charge rate of the battery is higher. It was 63, 64, now it's 65. Interesting. Receiving less, spending out more, but still gaining battery voltage. Sun goes down and we have 71 watt. Interesting.